Hey, this video is mainly focused on so-called side chicks, because that seems to be the new popular term for girls who sleep with other people's men. I guess I don't understand. I don't understand what the reward and the benefit is of getting someone else's man for a short period of time for sex or money, gifts, whatever it is. How do you benefit from that? You get used like a toy, you get tossed to the side, and he goes home. I guess my question is, what are you winning? And I'm talking about the girls who only go after men who are involved in relationships. Don't you want a man for yourself? I'm selfish. If I was single, the last thing I would want is a man who's supposed to be committed to another woman, who doesn't respect her, who isn't going to respect me, who just wants to use my body and then dump me off and treat me like I'm not a priority. I'm selfish. Why compete with other women? What are you going to win? If you get somebody's man, that doesn't make you better. It doesn't do anything but make you trash. Your body's being used. You're not respecting yourself. You're not setting any standards for yourself. You're not setting any rules at all as far as how you want to be treated. The relationship's never going to go anywhere, and even if it did, you'd be cheated on and played for a fool because your standards are low. Very low. If you don't respect yourself, you can't expect a man to. And it drives me crazy when I hear girls that I'm talking about say things like, oh, I guess these niggas don't want a real loyal woman. Well, what do you expect this guy to do? You slept with him on the first date. You knew he was married. You didn't set any standards for yourself whatsoever. What makes you think that he's going to settle down with you? He's not decent, and he knows you're not either. How do you expect to find love when you're sleeping around with everyone's man? Sure, the woman at home, sure, she's a fool, whatever. But what do you get out of it? You get nothing. Nothing. You're not ever going to be better than that other woman. All you're doing is getting used up. So my advice to you is get some counseling. Start figuring out what's wrong in there, because something's wrong. When you feel you have to compete with other women on a daily basis, and the only excitement you get out of life is when you score with someone's man, there's a problem. You don't love yourself. You don't respect yourself. And I'm not trying to bash people either. I'm just saying, there's something wrong. You need help. Find you a single guy. Work on yourself first. Love yourself. Learn to love yourself and respect yourself. Quit trying to outdo other women, because you'll never win the competition. Because the better person is not out there sleeping around with everyone's men. The better person is being loyal to themselves, respecting themselves. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will either. If you don't set standards, you're never gonna find the right man. Stop trying to compete with other women. Fix what's broken inside of you. Because you can sleep with 100 men who are in a relationship, and you can feel yourself competing with every one of those girls. But you're never going to win. You're never going to win. Because the person you're really competing with is yourself. Work on yourself. You're not cool if you're a side chick. You're a fool. You're letting somebody take advantage of you, use your body, or vice versa. You're not getting anything out of it at all. You're not doing anything but using the time that you have on this earth by being a piece of shit. Like I said, you're not going to find the right man if you don't even respect yourself. You set no standards whatsoever. You let a man treat you however you want. If somehow a miracle did happen and you did find the man that you're madly in love with and you want to settle down with, guess what's going to happen to you, sweetheart? You're going to get cheated on with a side bitch. Think about it. Obviously, people like you who sleep around with men who are involved with other women, you don't care about the woman at home. You're just trying to get some excitement by being dirty and nasty, and you feel like you're winning something by taking a girl's man for a few minutes or whatever. But think about yourself. Like, you benefiting. Like, be selfish, damn it. Like, go after a man where you can actually make a future with him. Quit complaining that you can't get the right man when you're sleeping around with all the wrong ones. Get some help. Or continue being a whore, aka a side chick, and just continue on and just hope that you find Mr. Right. It's never going to happen. And that's all for now.